two, one. I'm on. Y'all miss me? Okay. Shout out to my subscribers. Yes, thank you for listening. Damn, I feel like it's been a minute since I've been on here. Life's busy, summertime, trips and all that been going on, so I hope you're doing the same. Shoot, it's beautiful. I love summer. Summer is my favorite season. Okay, second is fall. No spring. And then fall. Winter's my last. Just like Queen Nikki. Her favorite season is summer. hmm Yeah, she was born in a summer climate weather. So was I. So, yeah, love heat. I don't like too much heat though. Mm, yes. What's going on? I feel like, are we back in 2018 though? Like, what is going on? It was psychotic. So mad about what happened in 2018. You see that pretty girl right there? Yes, her name is Riley. And she put the pause on number 13. I don't have a picture up there. I'm still deciding if I should put a picture of her face. I don't know which face. Face number 2, number 3. I don't know which one to put on there. I haven't decided. hmm I'll let you know if I do. If I don't, hey, I got mad. I didn't know which face to put. Yes. Yeah, but she's out here tripping, and I knew she was gonna respond. Yeah, shout out to. Okay, so I'm here chilling. Okay, enjoying beautiful weather. It's Friday, and I'm full of bloggers, right? So I get notifications. Man, I get notified that this girl is on Spaces talking smack about what Raleigh went on or what her. She talked about what happened with her altercation with the psychotic number 13. Like, girl, yeah, but what happened was pretty much she was in France for Paris, and she seen Raleigh, beautiful Raleigh, and girl, what shade was she trying to throw? Somehow she was 30 and Riley's 40. Girl, the new 40 is the new 20, okay? And the new 30. Girl, you look 40. That was no shade. I don't know what you thought, girl. On your number 35 face. Girl, Rock is beautiful. I don't know what you talking about, girl. Shoot. Anyways, yeah, she was out in Paris. They were at an event and they get ready to go on the elevator or some shit. And Riley was on a wheelchair and number 13 was with his security guard. She was like, oh shoot, right next to her. But Riley was in a wheelchair. And she asked number 13, gonna ask Riley if she's good. And then Riley responded saying she don't feel good. Girl, at this point, don't you, I mean, you would think that 2018, like, why are you mad? First, you denied it, that they shouldn't get her butt beat. But you feeling better though? What? How you feeling better if it never happened? Girl, it's crazy. And like, we're grown now. Like, I don't have time to, it's traumatizing. Okay, what happened in 2018 was very traumatizing to the Barbs. You know what I'm saying? And for her to just try to go back to talking about it, girl, you got your butt beat, girl. You try to swing at the queen, and you know your career had never been the same after that. You tried to have a woman with the queen, and then backlash. Girl, what you thought? Nikki's protected, man. Like, what did you think? Ever since that happened, her career has never been the same. Trying to swing at the queen. I'm sipping on the juice. Yeah, yeah. So I, but yeah, she's confronting her, and then she confronted Riley about it, and she ended up number 13 ended up throwing what some speakers at Riley and stuff, and I guess she tried to make herself feel good. You know what I'm saying? And then she made a follow August with the shade. Shout out to August with the shade. August with the shade. Man, why are you playing BBL Tracy? I know there's a lot of Barbs are Drake fans. I ain't know you. He's done some stuff that I don't like. Okay, with the live. So hey, it's funny though. Shout out to him. Yes. Um. Yeah, and I was going back to it. It's traumatizing. You want to have a moment. Girl, you still bitter about what happened. Just get over it. Dang. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do now. Girl, you must be doing. You know, you must be singing. Shout out to Joe. Okay, delusional. Wait, it's called Delulu. Yes, but yeah, I was chilling and now, you know what I'm saying, it happened yesterday and I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I have stuff to do and I'm just now hearing about it. I'm like, what? Let's get over it. Yeah, shout out to Riley. Hey, shout out to you, girl. Put your dates out. Yes. Okay, so let's go back to why to the Housewives of Atlanta. Yes. So reunion number two starts out with so Andy asked Angela why was she so certain that Phaedra was the one who made up about the lie about her husband. She ain't on her. And Angela was like, yeah, because Phaedra wanted to get her page back. And Phaedra's like, oh no, my page is secured and da da da. Okay, girl, I guess so. See, I had a feeling it was her because she was so eager. Like when it happened, Phaedra was so like quick to go to the car and call and let Portia know what happened. Come on, girl. Why were you so excited to like tell? Let me go on. 'Cause I don't have enough time. Um, okay, so looking over my notes, and he asked about Portia, you know, like what did she think? And Portia was like, everything, it didn't look real. You know, nothing seemed right about Junebug. I think that's what his name is. It seemed like he just looked silly about it. Everything about it was silly when it came to Phaedra. Okay, so only when it came to Phaedra. So if it was somebody else, girl, then it wouldn't be a lie. It wouldn't be so silly. Mm-mm. So Phaedra denies it. Said that wasn't her. She's like, Phaedra says that she's in the rooms where they don't know who Angela is. And Angela's like, yeah, you're right. I'm not in those rooms. Those rooms don't know you. And then Phaedra's like, yeah, that's because I'm in a room with people that have Oscars and Emmys and stuff. Girl, you don't even have one. Girl, that is not a shame. Angela came back talking about, I heard about it. Phaedra's like, what did you hear about? And just like, I heard about you breaking into those rooms. Ooh, it was a lie. Girl. So Phaedra called her brother. Her brother denies it. Talking about he knows a million people on Facebook and da 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 da. Denied it completely. Just denial, denial. Go move on forward. A waste of time because come on now. Of course your brother's gonna have your back. Your brother's not gonna have you look silly on national TV. No, just gonna have your back. Yes. My drink is done. Um, what else? Yeah, oh yeah, went backwards. The question was Angela was like, why was Portia so eager to believe in the lie about, oh, not the lie, but the what happened with Junebug and this and that, and that's when Portia explained that it all seemed silly and you know like nothing about it seemed right. Okay, so next, so Angela was like, you know what, it's, our group still needs some work to do, but she's gonna move on forward and just hopefully they'll talk it out amongst each other with what happened and stuff. So I agree, you still have growing to do. And then here Kelly chimes in talking about she because Andy asked if anybody has something to say, and Kelly was like, yeah, I basically do. She said that she didn't say it about her comparing her marriage to Phaedra, and it wasn't like, but yeah, you did. You had a toast with during um, Cynthia's event. So much she's been in Angela's shoes, and she hoped that it don't happen with what's going on with her. Girl, yes, you did. You said that, Kelly. So much you don't recall. Yes, you girl, you said that. Um, but she apologized. That's all that matters. Um, oh yeah, Angela also said a friend of Phaedra came up to her talking about she's the one with the hands. Girl, I believe it was Phaedra. Okay, so next, Andy says that Phaedra has told Angela she didn't tell Angela that, but during the confessional that she's the oldest looking woman over here. Girl, that was the shade. Girl, don't Angela looks damn good. And that was shade. Considering you're someone who's had surgery done on your face. Okay. Mm, next. Um the next came that one of the fans said that pretty much said that Drew wasn't there for Angela as much as Angela was there for her. And I believe it. But Angela has more of like a bull. And Drew's like, she has a mouth on her. You know what I'm saying? Do I feel like that about it? I don't think the friendship was lopsided. I just think that Angela was more outspoken. You know what I'm saying? Was more vocal about when it came with wishing me. I told him so, but I don't see it. I just don't. I might be wrong. But Drew apologized. Angela felt that way about it. So, yes, let's move on. Shamir, here goes Shamir chiming in talking about if you're so quick to um to to get over and be cool with Angela about what was it? Yeah, Drew about what happened. But yeah, me and you can't do that. Oh my god, girl. She was like, oh no, girl. Mm-mm. Shamia, girl. Okay, let's move on. Anyways, they apologized. Drew apologized. She makes that, like what she was going through as an excuse as why she felt that she wasn't there for Angela as much. And then that's when Shamia threw in, well, if you felt that way, I felt the same way too. Girl, Shamia, girl. Mm-mm. Okay, next, which is not, why is she comparing what happened between her friendship with Portia to Drew, what happened with Drew and Angela? Girl, it's not the same thing. You vocalized how you felt about your friendship with Portia, and it got out. And for the record, I don't believe that Portia was in that alliance. I think because I don't think that Fisherman wanted to sabotage her. sabotage her. I think that she had a storyline and she went for it. And the friendship ended after that because of that storyline. So yeah, let's move on. What Phaedra said about the married to match and she felt she didn't belong. Girl, mm-mm. But she's always been a housewife. You in the housewife now? Okay. Shout out to Phaedra. Okay, girl. Your makeup was on point. Yes. Yes. The cheating thing came up with the allegations, the lies about Shamia cheating on her husband, and they came from Phaedra. And it still hurt Shamia, but she kept it in, wanting to not bother her about it. I'm like, wait, what? Weird. But yeah. Mm-mm. Okay, so Portia said, no, not Portia, Phaedra said that the cheating allegations, it said that Shamia told her that it was laughable because it was not true, and this and that. Um, Phaedra apologized, felt bad about it, and yeah, let's move forward. Next. Yeah, but Shamia still felt some type of way about it. Phaedra wished that she had talked about it. Um, Shamia said that it was her trying to cope with it and laughing. Which girl, you're vocal about everything else, but you don't want to talk to Phaedra about that, how that hurt you. But then, okay, okay. Next is the letter and the original statement from Kenya, saying that she apologized about what happened and she basically look forward to coming back on the show. And then also a statement from Brett says that it was her choice not to come on the reunion, and then the graphic photos was not her, and she's seeking accountability, pretty much. Girl, if it wasn't her, if it wasn't you, why are you selling it? Shamia mentioned that her and Brett and Kelly, they all went out, they seemed to have a good time, but then for Brett to act the way she did, she pretty much acted like she was okay with how things were. So, and they didn't expect, like, basically didn't expect her to bring that, what she said about, about her and stuff and about what happened with the whole kidney thing and stuff. So, that's what Shamia said. She seemed fine and she found it mind blowing of this happening because they were cool and she thought everything was cool. And yeah, Kelly said she never judged her. She was always cool with her. And also, they've, Britt was saying that she went on to Watch Happens Live, mentioned that she felt that Kenya was always coming for her. But I didn't see it like that. The whole group was asking why they didn't see it like that. Girl, but it was all you. That was just Kenya. She is nosy. I'm not making this with her, but girl, come on. I don't think so. Yeah, I didn't think so at all. Um, let's see. There was, um, there's a fan that said that they felt that Cynthia was not there for Kenya with the whole thing that happened. And Cynthia was like, look, right is right, wrong is wrong. She didn't want to compromise, herself or a lie. That was not, that was her intention. Cynthia, you're nobody's friend. Girl, that's why you're in the middle. You didn't take sides. You was reporting back. So Cynthia played her role. She was a friend of a friend, spreading, gossiping, going back and forth. But yeah, she's telling eating a pizza. Girl. Mm-mm. Okay, so next, we talked about the whole thing that happened. Britt having a gun, you know, pulling that out. And it was just, I think Britt should have got in trouble for doing that. Absolutely. She's the one. She should have got in trouble. I think the kid should go get back on the show. Okay? Equally as Britt. Okay? Bring back Kenya. Yeah, excuse me. It was just weird. Portia said she knew about it, about what happened, and she felt that she didn't know that it was gonna happen like that. It was brought to the attention that it was a member who brought up a member of the group that brought up the pictures to Kenya. They said it was Drew, but I don't believe it was Drew. Mm-mm. No, it was somebody else. I don't think she would jeopardize. No. Mm-mm. Yeah, so that came out thinking, so they're still in Drew, Britt's still in Drew, but she hasn't received anything yet. Drew hasn't received anything. Yeah, so I don't know what's that about. Um, Tamia and a portion of their friendship. They're not friends no more. I didn't know it was gonna happen like this. I did not know. She Next was Jamia. She talked about the lie with the bread, saying that what happened with her Jamia's children was a lie, which bread girl that Jamia fabricated it all. Jamia thought it was dark to think that way, and yeah, it was everything was pretty much real. She didn't fabricate nothing. She got really teary and was crying about it. Surrogate, she has a new surrogate. Um, let's see. Okay. A scene about the what is it? Um, Jamia talks about Drew being a liar, about speaking foul languages, which is Drew does speak foul languages. Um, Let me see what else. Lie about the whole, but the bag was it Joe Lever bag, Judith Lever bag. Jamia brought up one that looked like that looked that looked like Drew. They say she bought it from Akira. Girl, it wasn't there. Mm-mm. Let me see. What else? As he asked about Portia, said, asked Portia if what Britt did was, did she think it was deliberate or was it intentional? And Portia said yes, it was absolutely intentional. She was out of the alliance, and then she showed that text, which was true. So hey, I agree with Portia on that one. But I think Britt did it for Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Got close to Portia and stuff. So I think that's what happened. Um, and you ask about the friendship between Portia. Is there any communication? Portia says no. Yes, I'm gonna end this live and I'm gonna go ahead and record it next month. Shout out to my subscribers. Thank you so much for listening. Look out for a part two of the reunion, part two of my review. Thank you. Bye bye. Three, two, one. Welcome back. This is the Housewives, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, reading number 2, part 2 review. Um, so where I left off was, and they asked Portia and Jimmy what's their current status, how's their friendship. Jimmy waited for Portia to answer. Why? Portia said there's no communication at all. Don't talk to each other. Jimmy said she, sent flowers, I think, when our cousin passed away. She said she was ignored. She didn't get a response, but then later on, she got a response. And yes, yeah, so, okay. Let me see. Portia says, yes, they have no communication. They don't talk at all. She thought everything was cool until everything was cool between her and Shamia. Then they have this alliance thing that they formed. Of course, I felt there was a smear campaign which Shamia was trying to do, which I don't believe it. I think that their friendship was drying out. You know what I'm saying? You could be friends with somebody like in marriage for so long, and y'all just at a point in life where you both have moved on. You know what I'm saying? It could be 2 years from now, 3 years of friendship, 20 years. It don't matter. That stage in life has ended. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't ended, but yeah, just saying. It's happened to me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I didn't wish that it happened. Okay, next. A smear campaign where she went on a breakfast club and she made one of us club saying that she didn't know about the reason why Portia didn't go to Shamia's wedding in Kenya was because they're beefing. She didn't know that's why. And then there was another thing reason was that Portia was not able to sit down. There happened in one, I can't remember what season, maybe 4 or 5. So yeah, I met Katie's friend saying that yeah, she couldn't probably she said it hurt. She couldn't sit down because of what? Relax me up like mm-mm. I don't even want to repeat that. Yeah, so let's move on. Jamia denied it, saying that it wasn't to make her pain. She was talking about the friendship. Portia's like the type that you don't talk about the bad stuff about me and you. Only talk about the good stuff. I think that Shamia always wanted to be the housewives of Atlanta, but then yeah, so mm-mm. Let me see. Shamia denies it. Portia says she used her fan as sabotage to sabotage her. Because Portia said she didn't go to the original wedding, but she went to the second wedding, which happened in Atlanta. Girl, what? So you went to the second wedding to make up for the main wedding that you didn't attend? Girl, like I said, I think Portia still has some type of jealousy for what Jamee's life is. Jamie is married and has a beautiful family. Portia doesn't. They have a big old beautiful house. Portia doesn't. Portia has money, but she doesn't have the family to share it with. She has a beautiful puller and a baby daddy, but it's not the same. Maybe I'm reaching. And I'm not talking about Shamia's looks. They're both beautiful women. But when I say jealousy, that's what I mean. Like the lifestyle that Because that's what Portia was trying to do. She wanted to get married, have a family, live in a beautiful house. She married an African. She married an African. What? Portia girl. Mm-mm. I wish she shouldn't have married him. That's why I wish Maria left that man alone. He's going around talking about he felt Simon that it was all set up. What? He was being stood up by Portia and her mom. Mm-mm. Portia put that thing in you. Didn't know what to do but marry her. This is not new to Portia. She's been around, so hey, not in a bad way. I'm saying like she's been married before. She's been married before. Okay, not trying to throw shade. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I mentioned the wedding thing. Shamian thought that Portia didn't go because of her health. Portia had like a health thing going on. And then another thing, Portia mentioned that there's two friends in their circle outside the friendship on TV. They're the ones that went to Jamaica and told them about what Jamaica had said. So Portia, it's like, okay, what they told me is the same thing that I meant heard. What Jamaica been saying about me. I don't blame her for thinking that way at all. I really don't. So yeah, so that's what happened. Reading over my notes. Yeah, no pressure. Still looking at. Oh yeah, the whole alliance thing. Shamia finally admitted that they were in alliance. She admitted, as in at first she denied it when Portia brought it up, but now she's saying that yes, Portia was included in the alliance, which I don't believe Portia was, because why were you talking about your friendship with Angela? You knew it was gonna come back. Why are you so scared to talk to Portia, your own best friend? That's weird, my opinion. Why y'all friends if you can't talk about everything, or let alone best friends? Yeah, it's just my opinion. Um, Portia says that she really loves Shaman. They had a beautiful friendship, and she tried to smear her by saying all those things about the friendship. So on to the next. Shaman denies it. With the alliance thing, Portia did say that she knows in past history not to form an alliance because of what it can do to the friendship on the show. I believe her. hmm So she still denied it. Jamia denies. I'm going back on my notes. Um, Portia says she doesn't form an alliance because of what it can do to your friendship on TV. And then Portia denies that Jamia says it happened. And I'm going on to reading part 3. Andy asked Shamia if they would be friends, or she would be friends with Portia again. She said no. Well, no, she said yes. My bad. If an effort was put in. Why? You can be friends with Portia anytime you want to. Why would you want to wait for Portia to make the first move? But okay, let me see. Oh, Shamia. Oh, Andy mentioned that um there was a birthday text message from Portia, and Shamia said that was sweet of Portia. But then things that happened where she was trying to communicate with Portia, it would look like Portia won't call her back until the next day. Mm, uh, mm, yeah, and then what else? Um, Portia keeps talking about the smear campaign, about the smear campaign that Shamia is doing, and then Shamia brings up a text that Portia has said. Mhm. Let me see. There was a text message about Portia saying something that Jamia's mom had done, and Portia's like, "Yeah, it happened." What pretty much happened was Shamia's mom and Portia's mom were best friends, and they went to the daycare in the street. So Shamia's mom, the daycare was foreclosed, and that gave Shamia's mom the opportunity to get that. And so that happened. And so they're not on speaking terms because of other reasons too. But what? Mm, let me see. Yeah, I feel that it's business. You know what I'm saying? If something, and then Shamia said they wasn't speaking at all and stuff. I mean, business is business. If they're not speaking or whatever for what reason, that shouldn't stop Shamia's mom from doing what she gotta do. Like, come on. Business is business. If they were talking, she probably would have called her and told her, yes, I'm buying your daycare. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, yeah, business is business. As Portia said, how they found out was they drove by and seen that it was bought by Shamia's mom. Still sad, still sad. Um, Portia says once filming started, things between her and Portia had changed. Everything was left. When she started, Shamia started talking about their friendship among the ladies. Shamia felt that she was a third party there to kind of talk about what happened. I'm like, you said what you said, though. You know, if you had your not open your mouth about what's going on between you and Portia, there was no real friendship. That's what I think. So I mean, I think it stopped being friends a long time ago. But they were just being around each other. So obviously Portia's cool that it happened. not cool with it, but she's able to move on. Mhm. And also she may have felt that the information that got brought back to Portia wasn't the way it was said. And then Portia was asked like how did she feel that she seen what Drew had said about the whole Pilar, you know, Pilar with the whole comment thing that Drew said about her being doing music with her father music together was gonna help bring money to the table and help fund Pilar's college. Um, Andy had asked Portia if she seemed it, if anything has changed since she seen how it happened. She was like, yeah, it was definitely brought back a different way. Shimmy still feels that it was shade. I don't think it was shade at all. Um, Let me see. Next. Oh yeah, I think I already mentioned about things that Shimmy had talked about Sandra about Portia, about her friendship with Portia. Had Elko the same thing about their two friends. They have two friends within the circle. I went back and told Portia what happened. So Portia believes like it, that what was said was what was said amongst us each other. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another recording of reading part 3. Look out for that. Shout out to my subscribers. Thank you for listening and have a blessed day. Thank you so much. Bye bye.